I'm coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're going to be there. Playing in front of them in an NBA uniform for the first time is going to be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's going to be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
These great scenics, the stunning shots of the skyscrapers, the majestic Midtown Manhattan view, and a gorgeous night in New York City. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. For the Knicks, they continue their stretch of home games. And, guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year. A season ago, Clark, they won the matchup, winning 3 and losing just 1.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Hey, Greg, we got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. But you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
Oh, look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Robert Covington, Okafor out there with Carl Landry, then it's Smith, and it's Cannon in at the 2 spot. Now here's Calderon. Anthony feeds it to Afflalo. Now here's Calderon. Not a lot of room. Passes it to Anthony. Over Smith. And it's Anthony again missing.
And right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
Here's Covington. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Afflalo the pass to Calderon. Here's Porzingis. New York moving the ball around. Goes up the baseline. New York, no good that time either. At the elbow, Smith. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
Free throw drop for Smith. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. The Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
Smith hits them both.
And it became clear, thinking about the Knicks again, it made sense for a team with injuries and being in disarray on the floor to just battle for that lottery.
Now here's Anthony. He's coming off a 13-point game against Houston. Porzingis passes to Carmelo. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Kind of packing it in for the sake of being better in the future can possibly work in New York for a year or 2, but not longer than that. The media will eat you up there if you don't start making some progress towards winning, pleasing basketball.
Here's Lopez. From down in the low post, it goes.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. He stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's Cannon. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Covington, covered by Anthony. Uncovered. Covington's shot is off.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Three-pointer. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Smith against Calderon. And here's Covington from the arc. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Anthony nowhere around. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pick by Okafor. Covington kicks to Okafor. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Okafor's got his first 2 points of the night.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Porzingis. An 11-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
Here's Lopez. Drops in the layup for 2.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Landry with the screen. Smith dishes to Landry. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Anthony with it. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. And good on the basket. Hook it.
Really nice work inside there. We'll always give you a battle on the interior, guys.
Landry, a screen on Calderon. Smith, the pass to Landry. He used that pick to get in close. Landry's got his second bucket of the night.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Porzingis after Carl Landry's bucket. Aflalo kicks to Anthony. Okafor grabs the miss.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Smith on the wing. Knicks with the rebound. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, listen, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game, and that's what won it for them. Those extra possessions were invaluable.
Well, Greg, I think coming into the game, that's where they thought they had an advantage, and they did a great job exploiting it.
Now here's Anthony. Here's Porzingis, and he uses the glass on the layup. Porzingis has got 5 now.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, Clark, there's an intimidation factor, a physicality that they've brought that comes into play.
Now here's Calderon. Tight defense on him. Aflalo outside. Shoots from the corner. They get the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Here's Calderon. The 76ers getting the bucket. Pass to Lopez. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got 3 assists tonight.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Here's Covington. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Okafor, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
For Philadelphia, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls. For Lopez, Williams comes in for Porzingis. Thomas checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Roten subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Knicks leading by 3.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Buries the easy one.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah, okay. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And that one's good. Noel.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's Roten. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against Los Angeles.
Nearly flawless offensively from start to finish there, and really just an impressive win.
Yeah, really balanced team. We saw a little bit of everything from them, and just about all of that everything we saw worked.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. The offensive rebound goes back up. Okafor gets the bucket. Okafor's got his second bucket tonight.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Now Calderon looking for his first basket still in this one. That is good.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
52 seconds left to play here in the first. Grant outside. Kicks it to Noel. He's guarded by Calderon. 5 to shoot. There's the dish to Richardson. With the shot. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. New York trailing. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Williams. Now here's Roten. Richardson covering. Roten, no good. This one for 3, and he sinks it from deep. Three-pointer good from Richardson. Richardson's got 5.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. 76ers lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player.
It was definitely a hard decision. I had to sit down with my family and weigh the options and really take the time to figure out what's best for me. It was tough. I mean, I loved my team, my coaches, and just the whole college experience, you know. But on the other hand, there's always a risk of injury, you know. I just felt like I was ready to take my game to the next level, so why wait? And I think it turned out for the best. No regrets.
Now with More and more freshmen, Clark, making the jump to the pros. We can expect to hear more.
That's the case in the landscape that we find ourselves in. But, you know, there's something to be said for developing all 4 years in college when that's the best route for an individual player. Nowadays, I think, unfairly so, there's a ton of pressure on young guys sometimes to leave prematurely. We'll see if Freak's decision pays off for him long term.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And New York, looking at who they've got. Tony Roten out there with a Flalo. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Williams. And it's Serafin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the 76ers lead by 4. Roten dishes to a Flalo. Grant against Anthony. No good off the front iron.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen. Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Back to Williams. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. And getting back to Carmelo last year, he became devoid of talent. In some games, Greg, in games that he played, he seemed like their only scoring option.
You know, we talk about needing a big three to compete for a championship. And for over half the season last year, the Knicks basically had a big half. I mean, because Carmelo missed that half. And when the deck is stacked against you like that, sometimes it's better to fold your cards and live to play another day. And that's really what Carmelo did.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Lopez, he's checked in for Derek Williams. Robert Covington's checked in for Philadelphia. Knicks trail by 7 and stolen by Richardson. Count that one.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Now, here's Richardson. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Roten, the pass to Carmelo. Out to the right wing. Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Cannon. And 11 points for Freak.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And Aflalo kicks to Roten. He feeds it to Lopez. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. You look at the numbers for Robin Lopez, Clark. They won't blow you away, but his impact is a lot bigger, I think.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's unselfish as a player, does all the little things. He's not focused on his numbers or shot attempts, and that's a welcome deal for coaches and teammates. He just wants to help his crew win.
And speaking of the intangibles for Robin Lopez, he's great at boxing out for rebounds and setting screens offensively. Again, things that there really aren't stats that are kept, but those are ways you can impact the game. And those are the kinds of plays that often go overlooked.
And the second free throw, good.
And Lopez, or as they like to call him, Rolo, an elite rim protector, just a really good shot blocker, but he doesn't chase blocks. He just challenges every shot inside without fouling.
And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's rebounded by Covington. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 13-1 run. Here's Richardson. It's stolen. And now, in transition, it's Aflalo. Here we go. From 10 feet out. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And it's 6 points for Carmelo Anthony. Richardson dishes to Landry. Cannon, the pass to Richardson. Deflects the pass. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Aflalo's running.
That's the wall.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Anthony.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of this season's best rebounding point guards. Freak, third.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
That's good from Richardson.
Well, guys, once again, the 76ers finished second to last in the East. Amazingly managed to win fewer games against the East than they did the year before, which was 14 wins in 2014.
The 76ers making a switch here. Smith has checked in. And Richardson drops them both. One thing, Greg, about Philadelphia, you talked about this. Only 12 wins for them last year against the East.
And Kevin, how about not getting a win against their own conference until December? I mean, as bad as the Sixers were last year, though, they weren't the worst. So sometimes, even for me, I still can't fathom that's the case.
Move the ball and stick it to
He kicks to Covington. Back to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. Smith outside. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Drills it from outside. Smith's got 5 points so far.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Lopez a screen. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. 8 points for him. Aflalo kicks to Anthony. From the line, jump shot is good. 10 points for him.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Landry with the screen. Smith off a pick from Richardson. Smith drives in, shoots off the screen, and there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Smith. 15 points for Freak.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging about 7 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Thomas comes in for Anthony, and it's Calderon in for Aaron Aflalo. And the 76ers also making a change. Okafor's checked in.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The shot no good. Good D by Lopez. Knicks trail by 13. Now here's Calderon. A 17-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And, you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Richardson. He picked up 36 points in the last one against the Lakers.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night. Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
The 76ers leading by 11.
Hey, guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
And it's the Knicks with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. Now here's Roten. Richardson covering. Calderon for 3, and he gets the bucket. Calderon's got 5 points so far.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Richardson. 15 points in the game. Landry gets the bucket.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Knicks trail by 12. Here is Calderon. 5 points in the game. They set the pick. Pass to Porzingis. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Richardson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Let's go. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
You know, it looks like they've recalibrated their approach away from trying the 3-ball.
Yeah, they started out a little slow from out there, trying something different now.
Now, here's Roten. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Calderon. Landry grabs the miss. Landry's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Richardson kicks to Smith. Richardson against Thomas. Richardson, no luck. The Knicks have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Thomas passes to Porzingis. Dishes it to Roten. Thomas sets a screen for Roten. To the inside, Lopez. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
First personal foul. Team third.
The Knicks making a switch here. Williams is checked in, and the 76ers making a change here.
Well, I know last year the Knicks seemed to me to be very passive offensively, and that can sometimes be the case when you're trying to learn the triangle offense, but they never seem to attack the rim at all.
Richardson, good.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Knicks trail by 13. Calderon dishes to Thomas. There's the feed to Roten. And stolen by Richardson. Philadelphia's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And stolen by Thomas. Now here's Roten. He's covered by Grant. One-on-one here. Great pass to set up the lay-in. He's got 6.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And so we wrap up the first half. 76ers ahead, up by 15. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Okay, guys, tremendous work in the first half. These fans haven't had a thing to cheer about. Let's talk about how to keep it going. We're in a great spot, and it's because of the defense we've played. Keep up that intensity, and they've got no way back into this game. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors, so kudos for that. And in the third and fourth quarters, guys, don't let our commitment to rebounding slow down our transition game. Let's still be quick to get out on the break. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants, and in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul. Carl Landry is out there with Okafor. Then it's Smith. Then there's Isaiah Cannon. And it's Covington in at the 3, the small forward. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers just played phenomenal. He finished with 36 points and was just efficient on the offensive end, picking his spots on when to keep the ball moving or try his own luck. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
And he makes the first. Philadelphia started to create a little bit of an identity last season after all their transactions, Clark, and shifting around. They settled down and came together.
Yeah, and I tell you, it looks like the identity will be the Sixers being a defensive team going forward. Offense has its fits and starts, but defensively they found some traction.
Both free throws good for Okafor.
As you said, the 76ers will be a team built on defense going forward. At least that's what it seems like to me. They have very active hands and can bother a lot of shots. They also force a ton of turnovers as well.
Now here's Calderon. Lopez sets a screen for Calderon. Clock at 6. Tries again. And Lopez with the nice bucket inside. Lopez has got 16 points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Knicks trail by 15.
And, you know, guys, the Sixers did force a lot of turnovers, but they also gave the ball away the most in the NBA, so kind of negated the turnovers they forced. They can be as defensive as they want, but they've got to get better at taking care of the ball if they're going to improve.
Here's Porzingis. 5 points in the game.
Not pretty, You just got to shake off a miss like that.
There's the pass to Covington. That 3 off the mark. Knicks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Porzingis passes to Anthony. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anthony's got 13.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Here's Smith.
Move the
That's
ball.
tipped.
Sticking too much.
And here we go. Fast break. Calderon's got it. And Count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The Knicks shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for the Knicks. Well, nobody said, Greg, being in the NBA was for the faint of heart. The Knicks in a few short years have gone from a playoff team, unfortunately, to the worst team in the NBA.
It's hard to fathom, Kevin, that the Knicks did enter last season with playoff aspirations, but that quickly vanished. They were just completely overmatched and overwhelmed.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. 2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Okafor inside. He's against Serafin. Shot on the wing. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You know, the Knicks made the playoffs every season between 1988 and 2001. It's kind of strange now to see the Knicks struggle to get into the playoffs so often. Only 3 trips in the playoffs the last 10 seasons.
Now here's Aflalo. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shot clock at 2. Anthony's shot is off.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Cannon kicks to Smith. He dishes it to Okafor. Comes up empty down low.
Starting to get restless here. 0 for 4 to start the second half.
From 10 feet out. Can't get it to go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And listen, the pressure is always on the Knicks to make the playoffs just because of where the team is. Being in New York can have its advantages, but it comes with expectations that your team will be in the postseason.
Here's Calderon after the Sixers pick up 2. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Calderon's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Embiid. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And guys, the Sixers drafted Embiid 3rd overall despite a foot injury that would keep him out all of his rookie season. Came to the Sixers with a back issue out of Kansas. Of course, they knew all this going in.
Yeah, and Kevin, the Sixers have made an art here lately of drafting players who aren't immediately eligible to play. 2 years ago it was Nerlens Noel who sat out the season with a knee injury. Last year it was Dario Saric who played overseas, and now Embiid.
The free throw drops for Embiid. The 76ers didn't lie to themselves about last season, Greg. They knew they weren't going to be in the playoffs. They spent a lot of time last season developing their young players.
Yeah, exactly. And listen, the 3rd straight year the Sixers would miss the playoffs. But as you said, Kevin, they knew what the season had in store. The key was, could they keep those young guys focused on growth and experience and not get caught up in the fact that they struggled to win games.
Anthony's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Noel, a screen on Anthony. Smith drives in, shoots from the block, and Noel with the basket on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 5 assists tonight.
And it's clear for the Sixers, the plan has been to continue to add good young players. Eventually, I think they'll be a force in the East. There's no guarantee, but they've got a plan and they're sticking to it.
The 76ers leading by 11. Passes it to Noel. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Williams, he's checked in for New York. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Robert Covington. The Knicks have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Smith against Calderon. Picked by Williams. Calderon kicks to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. That's 7 points for Williams.
A lot of teams that win a title often have a former #1 pick leading the way, or at least a top 3 NBA draft pick as their leader. So the 76ers are trying a shotgun approach to that, trying to get as many top 3 picks as they can, hoping one turns into the next superstar.
And so it's New York with it. The 76ers getting the bucket. Shot by Seraphin, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Here's Cannon. Smith dishes to Noel. Just 5 to shoot. No good from Grant. Knicks trail by 10. Calderon passes to Anthony.
That's the wall.
And another shot. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
At the line for 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. So for the Knicks, Thomas checked in for Anthony, and Roten subbed in for Jose Calderon. And he's good on the second.
Listen, the Knicks finishing at the bottom of the East last season. They didn't go into the season thinking they were in for a rough go, making last season all that more painstaking for the fans.
Knicks trail by 9. And here is Roten. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Seraphin kicks to Roten. Williams sets a screen for Roten, down low. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist from Roten. And that's now 9 points for Williams.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Williams comes with a double team. Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Grant. Richardson against the Flalo. Richardson, no luck.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Nobody near Williams. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia leading by 7. From the wing. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Richardson for 3. That drops. Richardson's got 5 points in the quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
While we're in the quick break, let's show you the list of the hottest shooting rookies in the NBA this year. Freak, number 1. Second is Jahlil Okafor.
Well, I think it's safe to say these two have made the adjustment to the brand of defense being played in the NBA. Their shooting percentages are just fantastic.
You know, for the season so far, their efficiency really off the charts, guys. I mean, great shot selection, excellent composure as well. I mean, you really can't tell that these guys are rookies.
Lopez, he's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Roten kicks to Williams. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And you guys, he was once considered a tweener, but now I think Derek Williams has kind of settled in to that 4th position. Seems to be the best position fit for him at this stage of his career.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Last year, Williams did find a nice niche playing the 4. Still, his minutes and numbers, Clark, remain low.
Well, it's unfair because he was drafted so high, top 5 when he came out, and I don't think he'll ever live up to that draft position. The highlight dunks are great, but he's got to find other ways to continue to grow.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
How about the game for Derek Williams? He's got 10 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Here's Noel following the score by New York. To the middle. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Afflalo with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Williams can't hit.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Here's Richardson, and some very quick points for him on that possession. And the 76ers lead by 11. New York's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Outside Thomas. Lopez a screen. Afflalo with it. Out defended by Freak. Outside Williams. Puts up a 3. But they get it back. Lopez dishes to Williams. Now Roten. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 30.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Oh, that's blocked. And he recovers it. Tries again. It's hauled in by Richardson. The 76ers leading by 13. Pass to Embiid. Kicks it to Noel. 76ers moving the ball around. Richardson, good.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
He was all alone on that one. And 12 points for Williams.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's Richardson. Drops in the layup for 2.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Knicks trail by 15. Now here's Roten. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Lopez a screen. And stolen by Richardson. He hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness.
Woo!
The pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.
Oh, man.
What pressure? You guys are over-exaggerating here. I mean, you can't rattle this guy no matter what the situation is.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know.
Como un libro abierto, ansioso de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento.
The 76ers leading by 17. We've got Williams. Calderon is out there with Tony Roten. Then it's Anthony, and it's Porzingis in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And it's Anthony with the jam.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
The 76ers shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting on all cylinders.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Shoots from 12. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, facing and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Roten kicks to Williams. The layup missed.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Cannon, covered by Anthony. Smith right side. 6 to shoot. Picked by Okafor. And it's Smith penetrating. Fires from the line. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Smith against Calderon. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Covington's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Okafor with a screen on Calderon. Landry with the screen. The dish to Okafor, taken away by Anthony. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
Pass to Covington. Wide open look. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Calderon kicks to Williams. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
You got it. Let's get the ball
Cannon,
inside.
the pass to Smith. Okafor with a screen on Calderon. The drive by Smith. Here's Landry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That one's on Anthony.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Landry. He has 8 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Williams. And he sinks the second. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Calderon kicks to Roten. Back to Calderon. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Covington dishes to Okafor. Covington in the corner. Picked by Okafor. High, arcing shot. Covington's shot is off.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Here's Roten. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Knicks on offense. They're on a 14-5 run. He feeds it to Roten. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
It's really been an ugly game for him as he continues to give the ball away on offense, guys.
The Knicks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Here's Cannon.
You got it. Let's get the ball
He kicks it to Smith. Landry with a screen for Smith. Stripped away. Now here's Roten. Guarded closely. Dishes it to Lopez. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Lopez has got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Smith kicks to Cannon.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Out left to the wing. Clock at 4. Covington inside the line. Good on the jump shot. And the 76ers lead by 10.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Roten. And he banks in the lane. Roten's got 4 this quarter. And so here is Philadelphia. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Covington. Picked by Okafor. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Taking 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You know, it hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved.
And the Knicks making a change here. Aflalo's checked in. And both free throws good for Covington. Knicks trail by 10. It's Anthony with the drive.
That's a walk.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
So far in the game for Anthony, he's got 17 points and the 2 nice steals as well. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D.
Right,
I mean, take your pick.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Okafor. Both free throws good from Anthony.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Philadelphia leading by 8. Here's Noel, and he goes in for the dunk.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Calderon kicks to Anthony. Here's Porzingis. No luck. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And here's Smith. The feed to Noel. Elbow shot. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 9th assist in the game now. Calderon with it. There's the pass to Anthony. The kick out to Aflalo. Inside. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Lopez.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Feeds it to Landry. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
New York's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Lopez. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed on 3 this game only.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Philadelphia leading by 10. Cannon, the pass to Smith. Landry, a screen on Anthony. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Cannon from long range. Excellent D there from Aflalo. New York, they're working against the clock now. Lopez a screen. It's Anthony with the drive. Now here's Calderon. He's covered closely. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The 76ers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Andrew with the screen. Here's Cannon. He dishes it to Noel. Boom! He jams it straight down.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
The 76ers leading by 10. Cannon kicks to Smith. Over to the left wing. Here's Covington. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Cannon kicks to Smith. There's a screen by Noel. Here's Covington. The teardrop falls in. And the 76ers lead by 10.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the 76ers.
Looks that way, Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge, and that's in their DNA, to push the pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are exactly the kind of games they can play.
That's fun basketball to watch,
It
too.
sure is. It sure is.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And guys, when you're cracking heads against somebody 4 times over the course of a season, boy, it's a great feeling to snatch that first game. Good adjustments tonight against the Knicks.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Richardson. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Philadelphia with the ball. 9-point game. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off.
You other guys, as soon as the shot goes up, crash the glass.
The whole knockout blow.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
You know, even though he's bite-sized compared to the big men on the floor, he's done some really tall work on the boards.
On the money.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
He was doing some serious battling with the bigs down low. He's not afraid to go hard to the rack wherever he had the chance. He doesn't care about their size. He's going in there, and he's going in there often. I think he caught him off guard with that aggressive behavior.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
The only color I care about is green, money. Now, you've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan sneakers.
I care about the game first, Dom. All that sounds great, but don't you think it's a little too early to be talking about all that?
Too early? LeBron was 12 years old in 6th grade when he was thinking Space Jam. It's never too early to take and make leaps.
I guess.
You guess? This isn't high school. This isn't college. This is the real world. And the real world is fueled by one thing.
Oh, money.
That's right. Money. Dollar bills, y'all. Why do you think they put presidents on them? Because that's what presides over us. I ever tell you guys about the first dollar I ever made?
No, Dom, but you're about to.
Yo, check this out. CC, this is a great story, right? So I'm 7 years old, Queens, New York, 1973. My older brother, Lonzo, he's got a lemonade stand. So that summer, I'm like, Lonzo, you know, let me help out. Let me make a couple of bucks with you. He's like, all right, Dom, come on. I'll teach you the business. So I'm pouring tons of sugar. I'm squeezing the lemons. I got the lemonade stand all set up. I'm like, yo, I got this, right? So I'm watching during the course of the day. I'm noticing something Lonzo's doing. He's not charging for refills. That summer, I convinced Lonzo no more free refills, and we make $2,000 plus tips. Today, Lonzo's Lemonade is a national brand and publicly traded.
Oh, wow. That's dope.
I'm not here to impress. I'm here to improve and to assist. I'm like the Italian-American Magic Johnson, running point for Team Freak. No.
The only person running point around here will be me.
CC. Look at my watch. What do you see?
Not this again. I've seen the movie.
This is diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. This is diamonds and platinum. It's power and speed. Freak, this is what you have. You are on your way to being the biggest thing in the NBA. I'm proposing now that we dominate off the court as well as on.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Freak, but Dom has a point. You've been establishing yourself on the court, and now it's time to take it off the court. Brand Jordan sneakers, I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Listen, Freak, you're going to have to decide the legacy you want to leave. But I'm not some agent from the Yellow Pages. I'm Dom Pagnotti. I'm the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1. I'm the best. And I'm a shark. And the Pagnotti shark is working for you. And we got to set new goals and bigger goals, okay? I'm talking all-star game. I'm talking dunk contest. When was the last time you saw an NBA great in a dunk contest, huh? I'm talking first team All-NBA, first team All-Defensive team.
What about social media?
Yvette, great idea. Social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let's kick it up a notch. www.freakingandvibing.com. That's right, your own website. I've already set it up for you, and it's running great.
Wait, hold up.
Listen, I'm in negotiations right now on a feature that will allow viewers to watch Freak and only him and his plays during the game.
Yeah, but you set up a website without consulting me?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Last week.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna be epic.
CC, I love you, but I got no time to waste, and you're out there busy doing whatever it is you're doing.
Whatever I'm doing, you know what? I'm really sick and tired of the disrespect. This is Team Freak, not the Dom Pagnotti Italian-American opera.
Cece, calm down, all right? Dom here, he's just trying to take us to the next level.
Look, Ming Ching, I don't even know why you're here when your job is to look good and shut up.
Cece, chill.
No, I'm done chilling. Between your clown agent and your gold-digging girlfriend, I've had enough.
Gold digger? You're the winner of the Lucky Sperm contest, and I'll have you know I am currently starting my own fashion line. I've already got model contracts from Beijing to Milan, not to mention I graduated top of my class. Summa cum laude.
You mean thank you, Laude?
I don't need a man to save me or provide for me, okay? I got my own, boo.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why has all your success and fame coincided with your relationship with my brother? I mean, if you're really on top of your game, wouldn't that have happened before y'all even met?
Right? You know what, Cece? You're just jealous. It's okay, though. Why don't you just play the background, yeah? Enjoy the ride.
Y'all both done yet?
May I continue? Now listen, as far as movie properties go, I've already got a script based upon a story of your life, Freak, okay? So guys, check out these possible titles. Freaking and Vibing, Life at Times, Volume 1. The Freak Chronicle, Freak the Fast and Furious, Part 1 does it, and this one's my favorite, Freak, you're gonna love this. He got Pagnotti.
Whoa,
You
okay,
love it,
all
right?
Dom. Yeah, but look, you're the man, but you're not the man. Okay, you work for me. You have to follow my lead. I'm all for your ideas, but in due time. As for now, I want to focus on the court, and we'll discuss some of your ideas at a later date. Understood?
Yo, we're cool in the gang, bro. That's all you had to say.
All right, good. Thank you. Vet, chill. You cannot let Cece get underneath your skin. But on the same token, you cannot go out of your way to piss her off. I don't have time to be playing peacekeeper between you two.
You know what? We need to talk about this afterwards alone.
Fine. Cece, you need to hold this together. You and I both agreed long ago that Dom was the best agent for me. He has delivered. Are his methods questionable? Is he a shark? Yes and yes. But he is our shark. He's what's best for me, which means he is what's best for all of us. Your job is to bring us balance. Manage the team, sis. We all need to be on the same page.
You're right. But blood is thicker than water.
You know, I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm not here to hold hands. I'm here to win games and achieve greatness on and off the court. But in order for that to happen, I need everybody to be on point. Essentially, get right or get gone. Yeah, I don't have time to be teaching you guys how to work together. It either starts now or I find it elsewhere. Squashed?
Squashed.
Zucchini'd.
Mr. Dom Pagnotti. Mr. Diamond and Platinum himself. It's a love-hate relationship.
What do you think about people who see your brother as just a meal ticket?
Well, that's why I'm there. I'm the gatekeeper. Yep. I can smell it from a mile away.
When you take time out for your own personal life, do you have a personal life?
I do.
Where at?
I
think Freak is your personal life.
You can think whatever you want, mister. But, I have a personal life. Thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that should end the interview right now. Yeah? It's great meeting you.